So we're about to enter the Southern Arizona Transportation Museum here in downtown Tucson. Just a little FYI, is, we parked over here in this parking lot, and this is free parking and it's dedicated to the museum. Well, it's free parking on weekends anyway, and it's museum parking only. The lot you can see all the way on the end, and then this lot on the other side of the building here, these are both paid parking lots. So you want to park here if you can.
We're here inside the Southern Arizona Transportation Museum. It's a cute little museum. It's a little crowded, it's a little cluttered. There's a lot of kind of small artifacts around. The history boards, I found them really informative. You really got a good impression and a good knowledge of the progression of railroads and transportation here in Southern Arizona. So I really enjoyed that. Kind of less so all the small trinkets, but the uniforms were neat, and a lot of the historical pictures, I really enjoyed those.
That.
Now,
Hey, Cinders.
there's cameras here that watch the trains going by, that golf ball hanging down from the weight. Yeah. And the moderator, the camera up there, is on this way back here to the cave. And all the cats in there. Cats. And see what's going on with the cats. So the cameras for the trains, but the car that's chat, these cats are just as important. So this is the business end of it. Engineer and the driver sat on the right side. The fireman who made the steam to make the locomotive go, he sat on the left side. And inside the cab here, year round, 130 degrees.
Oh.
You got 4 windows and a roof hatch for your air conditioning. So, pretty amazing stuff. Built in 1900, delivered to Southern Pacific up in the Bay Area. Worked up there between Sacramento and San Francisco, up the Central Valley for most of her life. And then in the mid to late 40s, she got moved down here to Tucson. So I call her the original snowbird. Because then she retired. And the reason she didn't get cut up is she's a movie star. If you watch the movie, the film from 1955, Oklahoma,
I have seen that film.
that is this locomotive.
Oh, that's so fun.
The railroad leased, or the movie company leased the locomotive and the engineer and fireman for the movie, and we got pictures of that down in the display case at the bottom of the stairs I can show you. But they had technology. They had a thing called a dynamo. It was a steam-powered electric generator. So that's how they had lights in the cab, a light on the nose, and a light on the back of the tender for when they were reversing. They had hydrostatic lubricator here. So they had a reservoir that had a diaphragm in the middle. It was pressurized with steam, and there was oil in here. They went out on hard lines like these, to rotating parts on either side of the locomotive. So it was self-lubricating.
Neat.
As long as they had, this turned on and steam was pressurizing that manifold. They used steam to ring the bell. They used it to keep the oil so it would flow, so they could pump it out. And they used it to atomize the fuel, because this is an oil burner, and it sprayed in there just like a fuel injection. And this was the fireman's control for that. That would be like lean, and that would be like rich. So,
Was it always oil burning, or was it converted from coal?
it was converted. It was delivered in 1900 as a coal burner, and then it was converted to oil in 2005. Because back then the Powder River hadn't been developed. So there's not a lot of coal out west back then in 1900, 1920s. So, but we had plenty of refineries in the Bay Area, Los Angeles, Houston, and it's a lot easier to provision oil. You get a whole train full of tank cars filled with fuel oil, and they, leave so many thousands of gallons in Tucson and Paso, Yuma, LA, or whatever. So it's just a lot easier to provision.
Right, so this is obviously not the original depot, but this right down here is the current Tucson train depot. And it was near this spot where Wyatt Earp shot and killed Charlie Stiles. Am I getting that right? We have a statue here of Wyatt and Doc. Frank Stilwell.
Stilwell.
Where did I get Charlie?
Where are you Stiers?
I don't know. Right. No. So this is near the location, not the original depot, but this is near the location where Wyatt Earp shot Frank Stilwell. This is the scene from Tombstone where there's the whole "Hell's coming with me" thing right here. So yes, it's right where Wyatt Earp shot Frank Stilwell. So we just got finished at the
Transportation Museum,
Southern Arizona Transportation Museum. It's a mouthful. It doesn't have a snazzy name, but it's is what it is. And it was a delightful little break.
It was actually really nice, and the locomotive was fun. Really,
really the highlight.
The highlight. Like
the
the
highlight of it is the locomotive. They had some docents out there who were very informative and really the best part of the museum.
Absolutely the best part. The
interior museum was kind of small, kind of cluttered.
Yeah, it wasn't. But and the docents on the locomotive are totally into it, have tons of information, and they take care of and feed the feral cats that are at the train station. So thumbs up to them. You can send them donations of cat food to the museum, which will be
very nice. Okay.
Now I think if we can, we have some time before our Titan missile tour. So if we can, I think we might actually find a little bit of lunch.
Sounds like a great idea.
Let's go crazy. Let's find some lunch.